AITAH. My 30F husband, 33M, wanted to open the marriage 2 years ago, and after months of guilt tripping I eventually agreed. Eventually I started after a year in to try it out, and now he wants to close the marriage again. My husband and I met in college and we ended up married a few years after. 6 years into marriage. He says he regrets that he never got to really explore the bachelor life since we were together since mid-college. He has had 2 partners before me. He is my only partner and I am perfectly content with that. Not too long after that he, jokingly, suggested an open marriage since it is what everyone is doing these days according to him, and my heart sank. And said no. I wondered if I just wasn't hot enough or fun enough in bed, or he was just getting bored of me, even though I always allow him enough space to himself. I mean, I agreed to all his kinks in the past, and I exercise religiously with weightlifting and yoga while eating very health diets, so I am pretty darn fit. I always planned at least 2 date nights a month and always join in on his hobbies when he wants me to, even though I have no interest like race car courses or the range. He was persistent with his request and made me feel bad for not letting him enjoy his youth while he still had it. Eventually he broke me down and I begrudgingly agreed on a don't ask don't tell policy. When it all started I didn't bother to partake. I just lived life as I did before, except he would go out to more boys' night outs and bars and I would see dating apps on his phone. I eventually decided to go on dating sites since I was home alone at night more often during Fridays, and I thought I might as well give it a try after my lady friends encouraged me to. Fast forward a few months and now when I tell my husband I can't keep him company during his hobbies, he starts to get annoyed and want to know about what I am doing, and when I just mention just a date, he demanded more details despite the don't ask, don't tell policy. And as months go by he get really mad and decided let's close the marriage. I actually met some really charming, nice men who actually seem to appreciate my company and really want to do things I want to do, so I tell no, and then the guilt tripping starts again. Now he says he wants a baby and I should stop this because it won't be good for our future children to grow up with parents doing this sort of stuff. When we got married he stated he never wanted kid and I said did, but I am fine not having them as I would not want to have kids with a man who didn't want them. AITAH for not agreeing to close the marriage and cutting all ties to everyone I met. Edit. I had plans a month plus out in advance. He makes plans the night or two before and he only makes plans for his hobbies. He made me agree that both must consent to closing if we decided to close. Just as both must agree beforehand for it to be valid.